What's up my post, bro? Mm. Oh no. Oh no, what's up with that shit?
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bruins will put total weather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Touchdown, UCLA! Stealing a score on special teams. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. plays left on that opening script. Running back searching for a hole. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina.
It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Takes the handoff. It's Allen. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. touchdown drive was for you, Jesse?
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Clark. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gamecocks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the 1st down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense, not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the 1st down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to...
Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And we saw it last week. This guy's got big playability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Tight end now in motion. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He's got the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped. And now we'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Crosses the 45.
Bro, what the fuck is he doing?
Oh, he's got some space.
Uh-huh.
What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. The throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Always always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down. Continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals spill out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and
turning it on! And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Cox. He breaks a tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keen on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Finding open areas. There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. used the play fake. Now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Allen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Snagged in the middle. It's all. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruin.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for two and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to beat him to the left. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll take it himself.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the tailback. Hard running there.
What the fuck?
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. He'll try it again.
Bitch ass nigga.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers.
Go on, nigga.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on fourth and short from the 50. Run it with the fullback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Bitch
He
ass
is
nigga.
going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Bryant. Looking left.
Told you I got something for that pussy ass shit. Didn't I tell you I got something for that pussy ass shit? Didn't I tell you I got something for that pussy ass shit?
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back.
Get
Past the marker.
this ass off,
They
man.
finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get.
Snatches it up. Touchdown, UCLA. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Wyoming took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Laramie. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him
Oh, my God.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just
Oh,
get the
my
ball in his
God.
hands.
Oh,
He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Sends it back in motion. The give to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Wow.
Into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will keep it.
Nope.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off bounce that play call.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front. Right there, that run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Down to possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
All right, bro. Not the line.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. Buying some time. Creates a little space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Benson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. space downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Otis.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, nigga.